sometimes tactics get the better of you, and he was just on the wrong side of it there. But let's get back into the action here. And when I say action, I mean it, because Gabriel Medina has entered the lineup. He is, I would say, a surfer that revels the back half of the season. Not necessarily the best I've seen him surf out here yet. Just a little off-tempo and off-timed on this wave. Muscles his way through it. And again, this was kind of a strange one. Stranger things. Like we're in the upside down with Gabriel Medina on this wave.
Was he running up that hill, Chris?
I have no idea what was going on.
He was a little off-tempo right here. And as you said, that second floater kind of set him up in a really different pace for this wave right here.
The fact that he stayed on his board, though, was pretty admirable.
That was a crazy turn right there. He went upside down on that maneuver and then tried to force that last one in, wasn't able to ride out cleanly.
Yeah, that was not Gabriel Medina's finest moment, but I'm sure we will see it with 31:17 to go. R.Callinan, kind of in the same situation, but he cleans things up quick. Comes around this section, big backside whip. There we go. So R.Callinan now. Water cleaned up from a little bit on the inside. Definitely not easy to surf, especially on your backhand with so many sections coming at you from different angles. Just waiting, a little stall there, hoping for this wave to run. You see the bumps coming off the bottom of these waves. They're really kind of impeding the bottom turns. You're gonna have to maybe either cut your bottom turn short.
A lot of bump on the face out there. So much more than you can visually see on the screen, I'm sure.
With anything better than 5, to me it's a positive note.
Well, he's so good, it's rare to see him make mistakes, right?
True. Same thing for Rye, don't you think, Strider? This was a weird beginning to the wave.
Yeah, but then this turn right here was right on the nail. Like, I mean, he hit that perfectly, drove the nail straight down to the center of the wood. I mean, that was a beautiful turn. Everything else, it was just kind of making up and trying to clean up, The beginning of it was mistimed, the first 2 moves, but that third turn was money, and then the rest of it was, kind of just finishing the wave.
So, to put it into context for right now, but R.Callinan's been doing great so far in these insiders, Strider. 517 on this one.
He's finding waves with the lip line, right? And that's the challenge right now. Is you can see the way that the waves are arriving along the bank, and if you can get yourself in a position.
Yeah, 317. What's going on with Gabriel Medina right now?
Yeah, he's been a little out of rhythm right here. Same thing, bottom turn. I just think most of these people didn't expect to surf this afternoon. I don't think a lot of people expected it to glass off the way it has, and out of sorts, out of rhythm right there, you can just see never really connected with the lip line, Chris, and ended up getting a 317.
So what's supposed to stay on the surf trip, Mitch?
I call it Rye.
Gabriel Medina. There he is. Hey, Gabriel Medina's back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 2 big turns. This wave kind of gets a little weird on the inside, but there could be more. Here goes R.Callinan on the outside. Medina's wave, meanwhile, perking up through the inside section. He finishes with a hammer. R.Callinan gets a speed float. Gabriel's still going. R.Cal's trying to catch up to him. Medina goes backside reverse, makes it, finishes his wave. That's going to be a huge score. Yeah, this turn had a lot of attitude right here.
I mean, watch the positioning. I mean, he found, we were talking about earlier, finding the lip, right? And he finds 2 consecutively on the outside in critical sections.
Didn't take him long to crack the code, did it?
Well, it was really well done, and he didn't have priority.
And then Rye outside seemed like he got a little hung up with the first one. Did way better on the second one, and he's only looking to improve on a 517. That floater was sick on the outside by Rye too. It's hard to deny that Gabe had the better part of the wave, though, and then finishes with a little cool reverse.
2 of the only good footers in the booth.
My bad.
You know what we're saying. Here goes R.Cal. Can he fight back for a 7-3-4? Battles through that first turn. Nice kind of drop knee carve, but just gets eaten in the lower corner of that whitewater.
Competing with the high tide, Chris, especially when it's a little bit smaller. It's so close to the rocks. You can hear everything that's going on in the stands like we're looking at right now. Gabe up and riding again.
Quick fin drift right there. Look kind of like a backside lip slide.
Oh.
Somehow, under the lip snap, maintains his power. We'll have to watch his upper body. It doesn't move much. I mean, you see it's all in his hips and his legs. Bam, right there. I mean, his shoulders are staying square. Comes around the section again. Wasn't super clean, but the job was done. So that's called surgery with a sledgehammer.
After having that hold of an hour and a half, guess who's awoken? This guy right here. This combo at the beginning, not only strong, truly feel like the variation for a goofy footer right now is difficult to find, Strider. He found it twice at the beginning of this wave right here.
That was a burnout under the lip.
Yeah, watch this, though. He identifies where the section's going to come and then does this little down carve to meet it perfectly. You know, it's like, it's so, everything's foreshadowed on a wave for him, and he can identify what a wave's going to do way before most people. I mean, his reaction times are amazing, but he really can see what a wave's. He's got such a great read on what a wave is going to do, and that's what puts him into these positions.
It's like the Nostradamus of surfing. I love that move right there. That's a straight-up Mark Occhilupo 1988 under the lip snap.
Capable of doing it here, Chris.
All right, here goes R.Callinan. Good-looking wave. Great start there. Big snap. Comes around this section. Highline carve. Building speed. What's he got on this inside racetrack? Waiting for it. Smooth backside float to get around that section. Beautiful
Let's go.
Surfing right there. That was just a really nice highline ride.
Needs a 7.51. It would have to be his best. Just under the 8.5 of Gabe. First turn's impactful,
Beautiful.
guys.
Yeah, that was a great turn.
That was big.
And then down the line right here, I thought he was going for an air, but luckily for him, this wave just kept stretching out. And the one thing is, in comparison to many of the other waves in this heat, it was really clean. Great floater right there. Carved down the line. And the finish is strong, too. Like,
that last series of turns right there was super rad looking.
Oh, yeah, clean this wave.
Here we go. Medina's last wave was 6. Patience there in the bottom turn. Quick snap. This wave is cupping up nicely. The third turn was sparky. Give us a big air on the inside. You know he's setting up for it.
oh.
That was a bash. Give it to him. We got woken up by Monstro, Gabriel Medina. Okay, big question here. Was this a 6.50 or above? Second turn, pretty good, but this third one, wham.
Okay.
So 3 out the back.
Combo was good, yes. Steep sections, and then it gets a little sleeper right here, but he makes up for it with the last turn, guys. Deep bottom turn right there. Love the extension he got out of it, yeah. I'd have to say yes.
All right, here we go. R.Cal cranks it off the bottom, straight into the lip. Woo. Nice. Carving it back. This wave looks like it's doubling up. Here's an impactful section here. Just under the lip on that snap. So far, 4 turns. Keeping it clean. What's he got for us on the end section? Ooh, just gets slightly hung up.
A little dirty.
That
A little bit dirty, but that first turn was so money. Oh, man, I love goofy foots. I love watching the battle.
If Fry doesn't get the score, which, kind of seems that way, he needs to keep his head up really high right here, because this was a great heat.
Yeah, it was.
First turn was great.
This first turn was on the money, but
this one too.
Yeah, it was. I don't think they're going to give it to him. In my opinion, it was just a little sleepy, and the finish wasn't strong.
That little glitch right there. And that's the last thing the judges see, right? Gabriel Medina comes through with a 7.67. That means R.Callinan would need an 8.18. That's how you do it. Come in with a minute and a half remaining. Don't even watch your opponent's wave.
Gabe, some fireworks in that heat between you and R.Callinan. Just tell me how you found your rhythm in that one.
Yeah, it feels good to make that one. It was really hard. Me and Ryan always have good hits. I like the way he serves. I'm a big fan of him, and he always so humble, and it's good to have surfers like this. Yeah, that was another good hit against him. I'm happy I took the win in the end, but it's always like that, a good exchange, and always fighting to the end. And I know he can go both ways because he's really good. But yeah, I feel happy to get the last one, I'm really happy with my performance.
It's a big one for you. On to the quarterfinals here in El Salvador, and I know you still have so much you want to do before you leave Punta Roca, but how important is this for you when looking at the big picture of the year to have a moment like this?
Yeah, no, it's good to feel in the rhythm, you know. I just want to make hits. That's how I'll get points. And yeah, I just want to serve. The waves were good, you know. You had like a few times we had to wait a little longer, but when it comes, it's really fun. And hopefully tomorrow is more consistent. The forecast looks good, so this is good for us.
Look forward to that. In the meantime, para o Brasil, dígame sobre essa bateria. Você teve ritmo como o mar?
Feliz de ter passado, de estar no ritmo. Sabia que ia ser uma bateria difícil contra o Ryan. E é isso, a vitória é uma vitória, quarta de final. Deus no comando, obrigado a todos que torceram aí, mandaram a vibe e estamos vivos.
Parabéns, Silan.
Thank you, obrigado.